Alright guys, so primer, second coat, all dry. Looks real good here. About to hit this with the black paint. We'll check back in a little bit after that. Guys, I am sure not any type of Michelangelo, but one black coat down and it's drying now. I think we're getting somewhere, guys. Starting to look pretty darn good in my opinion. Check back after the second coat. Gonna let this dry for a few hours. This is quick dry paint and then we can move forward. Cannot wait though. The more I do to this, the happier I get. Guys, I also scored some awesome driftwood for free today. Perks of just looking around, eh? Look at this. Nice piece, eh? And then we got big old stumpy right here. That's gonna be a nice one too. Yeah, buddy. Alright guys, so I've been filming this in installments, so it's gonna be a little piecemeal maybe. I don't know. I haven't edited it. Like I said, I've been doing straight shot videos. So stand is all ready. These are my partitions that are gonna go against my doors. I actually just repurposed some old pieces of wine crate from work. I have all my doors over here with their hinges on. I already tested them yesterday, took them back off to do the second coat. Also guys, this thing's really about to pick up steam because we are about to unbox pretty much everything else that's needed to finish this off. I just need to get the lines once I got my pump in, which it came today. And then I need to get a couple of things for inside the sump too, some media things of sorts. But let's try and do a little unboxing here for you guys. I don't know how well. Let me try and set this up so we can see this better for you guys. Sorry, but this is kind of an awkward way to set this up. Alright. I think that's probably good enough, I guess. Alright. So, Christmas in June, everybody. So, here's our overflow from eShops that I got for the sump that I have underneath. This is a PowerFlow 1200, so it's rated for a pump up to 1200. The pump I got is actually a 1250, but I think we're going to be okay because of the height and because of the media that's going to be in the sump, so it's probably not going to run at exactly 1250, so this should do the job. So let's get this box out of here. Alright. I believe this is our pump in here. I'm going to open this. I could have gone a little more expensive with the pump, but I really like those little Garapet wave makers that I have in the big boy tank. So I decided to try one of their pumps out because, I mean, guys, like, this is a $12.50 an hour pump, and it's only, I think it was like 65 bucks, something like that. So good deal. So let's take the overflow out for you real quick, show you guys that. If you're not familiar. So it looks like everything's kind of self-contained here. So yeah, alright. So this is your part that's going to go behind your aquarium. Okay. So your aquarium is going to be here, and then this is your weir for inside of your aquarium, and that's going to go right like that, and then siphon goes over the top, and we will be in business. Let's go ahead and put that guy back for now. Not worried about this styrofoam because we don't need it anymore. Alright. So those are the other pieces to our filtration. We'll open up the pump real quick for you guys. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, not bad. Alright, cool. Looks like it came with bulkheads for the top of the pump, or I mean not bulkheads, adapters for the top of the pump. Pretty good. One thing that also helped me choose this is it actually has an LCD controller screen. And for a pump that's less than $100 bucks, I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to give this a shot, see how this goes. And then here's our actual pump itself. And nice thing is this guy also has rubberized feet, so hopefully it'll kill some of the vibration that the pumps can cause and keep it from being too noisy. It doesn't bother me, but I know my wife is not keen on all the vibration from pumps and air pumps and whatever inside the fish tanks. So found one with feet, so hopefully it'll make both of us happy. This also has, so it has a feeding mode, it's adjustable speeds, you know, it's got a lot of other cool features that go with it. Those are the most important ones. It also has a wave maker mode. Not quite sure how that would work and translate through the line. We'll see, maybe we'll test it out. I don't think we're going to use it often though, because this tank is not going to need as much flowing water as my African tanks. So, lastly, we have two different types of sand here. So, let's up. Alright, so, first thing, saving a little money with this option here. So, we've got some Mystic White, Premium White pool filter sand. This stuff works just fine inside your aquarium. Used it before in the past. Does really well. So no issues there. So this is a 50-pound bag. Let me get the other one. Hold on, I need my razor. Okay. Well, shoot. This whole thing just popped on out of there. Look at that. Lucky I didn't cut myself. Just do this the old-fashioned way. Open the rest of it without carriage. Alright. And then this is our other sand that we're going to be mixing with our white sand. Kind of give it like this river effect. I didn't want all like tan sand though, because I just wanted it to be a little bit brighter. So I went with the Carib Sea Bahamas Oolite sand for this. So it's pretty similar in color, just a little bit more off-white than that pool filter sand. So mixed together should give us a really nice contrast. So we got 2 bags of that. So that's 40 pounds there. And then pool filter sand is 50 pounds. So that's 90 pounds of sand total. Some of you that know this cube being 145 gallons might be going, well, how are you going to create a deep sand bed with that? Not to worry. I think we're going to be good there. So we also got a couple of other things, and I'm going to show you why I said I'm not too worried about that. So here's some driftwood that I found free. So there's 4 different pieces here. So we're going to utilize this driftwood inside the tank. Free is always good, and these are going to be really nice, I think. Just going to work out really, really well for the type of design that we're going for here. So those are the 3 pieces of driftwood. And also, this is why I said the amount of sand is not going to be a problem. So I also got, as shown earlier in the video, 20 pounds of the Supernaturals River Pea Gravel from Carib Sea as well. And then we have these, knocking things over. Then we have these medium-sized river stones that I got at Home Depot. And that's 20 pounds. So I think between all this, we're probably covered for the amount of sand that we're going to require. Maybe I'll have to pick up another bag. We'll see how it goes. The other thing that's here, let me just open this last thing for you guys real quick. Alright, so we got this box here as well, guys. So what this is going to be, this is going to be my underlayment for underneath the tank. This is going to help with vibration, should help with leveling too, because it is a poly mat that should be self-leveling. I'm gonna have to cut this. Let's see, where's the tape at? There it is. So I'm gonna have to cut this, you guys. Sorry for my guerrilla style filmography right now. Just really excited, but I wanted to do this as an unboxing for you guys. So let's get this guy out of here. Oh my goodness, and look at that. What would you know? It's almost like Christmas at Grandma's. A box inside a box inside a box. But we'll get this open. I'm gonna be careful because I don't want to cut any of this matting on accident. It comes in a roll. And then it looks like it's also in plastic. Oh, it's just got some sheathing over it. So basically, this is rubber poly matting. So not very thick, but this will definitely do the job. This is, I believe I went with 1/8 of an inch thick. This roll itself was, I want to say it was about 70 bucks or so. And if I went up to 1/4 inch, the price almost doubled. And I said, you know what, this should work. It's 1/8. We can go with that. I can even double it up if I need to because it's long enough that I can cut 2 sections that are exactly the same size, put them on. Also, guys, as of today, you might see fish in here before this video gets released, but this guy is cycled, ready to go. Not sure if I'm going to start the breeding projects right away or use this as a secondary quarantine for the time being, but we'll get there. So guys, our matting, our driftwood, our substrates, some more of the substrate for the rocks, and then our finished tank with the egg crate in, which I'm gonna water test tonight one more time because it's been dry for a little bit. And then the stand. So construction zone's about to go away. I mean, you can see I gotta get rid of all those boxes, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We'll be there soon enough. I promise you. You're not gonna be disappointed when you get to the end of this video and see it. You might even see it before the video is posted. I don't know. See if I get too excited if I don't have this done before Sunday swim. So we'll see, guys. Thank you. More to this video to come. Again, this is in segments. So guys, so moment of truth. Everything's in place. Matting's underneath. Unfortunately, I did not film putting the matting underneath. I am very sorry for that, guys. Anywho, couple things I'm gonna have to touch up. Just a little bit of the paint here. Caught some when I was cutting it with the razor blade that I used to cut the matting. That's okay. Caught it a little bit here too. Oh, and hey, yeah, I'm sorry guys, that's right. We're re-water testing this right now, so let's just see what happens. Check back in a little bit. Alright guys, so we just finished refilling. Haven't taken the hose out, but check that out. Not bad for the first shot. Pretty darn level. I'll show you the other side in a second. See, I got a little bit of shimming going on here, but solid for the re-water test. So we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna give it till Friday. Today's Wednesday, and then we're gonna push it back through. But I mean, I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting excited. All right, guys. So water test for a day and a half, successful. So we are going to get sand in and decorate now. Also, some other things have been going on here. So this line, I have to cut it. I'm waiting for my outlet. It should be here tomorrow, but this will be the outlet line for the return. And then we've got our overflow in place with our weir. And then we have to finish some of our plumbing underneath there, but that's all gonna happen soon. But today, this is about getting some of the decoration in there and filming some of it for you guys so I can fit it into this video. So, let's go ahead and get some of this in there. In the meantime, let me see if I can get a good angle to film for you guys. I'm sorry, I gotta plug my phone in real fast. Alright, there we go. So let's get at this. We are going to put straight white sand down first. Somehow I lost my big pair of scissors in between rehooking my phone. I don't know, guys. But we're going to get this going. In fact, before I cut this real quick, let me go ahead and take this off. See all the condensation that happened during the water test. Because the water was a little cool. But that's okay. Set this over here. We're going to get at this, guys. So let's go ahead and get this darn sand in here. Now, some of you may question the fact that I'm not going to rinse this. So there's a couple reasons why I'm not going to rinse this first. One, I don't particularly have the space to rinse all this without it taking a ton of time. And two, I'm going to cycle this tank and it's going to clear up anyways before any fish go in it. So I'm not so worried about it. Like, is it going to look ugly for a couple days? Probably. But you know what? It's okay. We've been waiting this long, and a little more wait to see the final beauty is going to be worth it, you guys. So let's see if I can do this here without looking like whatever word you want to use. I don't think whatever word I would use is going to be YouTube friendly. So we're just going to start pouring some sand. Let's flatten some of this out if we can. Also, guys, you ever do this and you don't want to rinse your sand? Save your bags, or at least have something flat for your water to go on, so that you can have minimal rise from the fine particles, for lack of a better way of putting it. Get some of this spread out here. Does not have to be perfect right this moment, because we have more sand in this. Oh yeah, this color's going to look great once you get water down, I think. I don't know how much I can talk and narrate here, guys, so I'm sorry if this is more of a watch only. For the time being. See that. Just kind of want to spread this out and at least get the entirety of the egg crate covered with this first bag of sand, and then we'll go in with our finishing sand, our roulette. I know this probably looks quite precarious, but that's alright. Start. Let me rinse my hand real quick, guys, so I'm not getting sand all over my floor. Alright. Now let's get our oolite. That in there. Gravel. And here's our Bahama oolite. Let's go ahead and get this going on in there. Not 100%, well, let me take that back. I know exactly what direction I want to take this in. Obviously, with us doing South or Central American cichlids, and doing slot balls with them, we kind of want this to look somewhat like an estuary in that part of the world. Well, we're just going to have to kind of see how this thing shapes up from here. Make sure we get all of this out that we can. All right. Then we'll do our second bag here in a second. Just gonna get my handy bucket so I'm not making too much of a mess, more than I already am. I'm going to come from this side for this one. Just get in here. One thing about these Rag Alive Carrot Sea Sands, they work just fine in a non-saltwater tank. Oh, check this out. Huh. Biomagnet clarifier. I'll show you guys that in a second. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not. I've never used that before. So we'll see. And if it came out of that bag, that means there must be one from the first bag that I need to find. So I don't think I want to leave that down. There it is. That was lucky and easy. Alright. Got this. Let's get this sand spread out, and I will bring you guys back after I get the rest of this sand spread out. And wow, I almost killed myself, guys. Don't say I didn't almost die for you ever. I'm just kidding, but thank you for watching. Guys, so our sand is all in. Actually looks pretty good on the level right there. Got a decently deep substrate there. Now we're going to add some of our small pea gravel river rock. And then I think we're going to work on our driftwood placement after that. And then kind of put our other river rocks in, and then we're going to save some of this so that we can backfill if we have to in certain areas. We'll see. Trying to be a little bit smarter than working hard, so to speak, guys. So let's just keep going here and see how this develops as we go on about this. So let me come from this side so you guys can actually see me putting it in this time. I didn't quite think of that the right way earlier. A little bit more than half, so I think we're going to stop with it there. We're going to maybe try and place some of this driftwood now. See what we got going on here. I want to use this nice big stumpy looking piece for the base. Maybe I can make a good cave out of this. We'll see what happens here. Just kind of winging it, guys. I mean, really though, that's kind of what this is all about. Just having fun, winging it, doing everything that you can that you think is going to look good. Because you never know. I like where that is. Let me see what the backside looks like, guys. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's get some bigger river rocks in there. Put behind it so we don't accidentally knock it over. Right? These guys out for you. stone. I probably could have grabbed some big stone too and do that, but we'll see how this goes, and maybe we'll add some bigger stones in, maybe not. Yeah, like I said, guys, this to me is just about having some fun and kind of seeing how this goes as we go about it. So. Really kind of made this difficult on myself though, as you can see. I've really got to stretch to get over this back corner here and see if we can get some rock behind this to give this a little stability, so to speak. The only problem, this tank is 3 foot across as it is a 3 foot cube. That means it's also 3 foot deep. I'm already standing on a step stool and I am only 5'9", so you know, we'll see, guys. Just kind of filling the back end with rocks here. Drop this thing up a little bit. Few more stones, get them in there, and then we'll get our next piece of driftwood in. I'm trying to pick up some of these larger, medium-sized stones right now. Get these out of the way too, so I don't actually knock them in on accident and forget about them. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Yes. Alright. Maybe one more over there. Or two. Get this in here. And then we'll get our next piece of driftwood. Numbers, and then I think let's put a little fill. Want this to kind of go in between the rocks to kind of keep them from shifting. Mostly on the back side. I'm not as worried about the front side, you guys. Alright. Probably good enough for now. Let's get our big tentacle-y piece here. See what we can do with this one. I don't quite remember how I had it orientated when I was playing around with it, but I quite liked it. I think that's going to be the move this time, guys. Yeah. Kind of like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below so far. Like I said, we're kind of just going at this and making this happen as we do it. And it's a little too intrusive, I think. Let's see. Go from this way through the little cave. I think that's going to work, guys. I think that's going to work. Okay. We have our shark fin. This actually broke off of the stumpy looking piece. I had a little accident. Dropped it. driftwood, we'll just kind of bring that there and hit it with a little more backfill. Check back in a little bit, guys. Alright guys, so here's your general idea. You can't really see the bank I created right now because it's backfilled, but that should kind of go in between the cracks as we put the water up. Hopefully, I don't know if this driftwood is going to float or not. It probably will, it might not. I've weighted it down in some areas with rocks. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens, but there's also going to be some plants in here eventually. I know it looks a little bit bare right now, but just bear with me, guys. You're going to see as it all comes together. So we're going to start filling this bad boy back up, and let's get it. Alright, so let me go get the lid, put that back. Don't have to, but it's kind of nice to use it to hold the hose. This way. Starting to get an idea of what this is going to end up being like. Let's get our hose in here. I think at first we're going to have this set really lightly because we don't want it to push anything around to help it, but chances are it probably will. So let's see. I'm not going to find out. You guys are before me because I'm going to go turn the water on. And you guys are going to get to see what's going on while I'm doing it. Alright, so I've turned it on about as slow as I can get it to where it's going to push the water up as much as it needs to. There you go, guys. Almost on the street. Alright, looking pretty good. Tube hasn't moved. Alright, cool. So, let's talk about some things while we are working on moving the water. I think actually, guys, I can turn it up just a tiny bit. Alright, so I decided to go back and turn this up just a tiny bit because I felt like if I didn't do that, this is probably going to take forever. Again, guys, 145-gallon aquarium, so the slower I go, the longer it takes to fill, obviously. So this is what we've got going on so far. Again, like I said earlier, we have our filtration in place, not completely set up. Our outlet is coming, and then I'll cut this, set that in place. Our sump is down here. I have some media. I need to get a little more media and put it in there. I also have filter socks coming. Those guys are probably gonna have to get cut as well. We'll see. But this is kind of where we are, guys. Look, so alright, water's going in, and we're gonna check back when it's full. I'll see you guys in about that much. Guys, so we're almost to the point where I'm gonna try and test the filtration, even though I haven't got my outlet back yet. But just as I suspected, this driftwood, once we got about 3/4 full, caught some buoyancy. That's okay though, guys. We'll let it do its thing. Nature takes its course, right? Alright guys, we got our system going. Obviously I still have to do some things under here, but everything that I have is going to work. Just gotta cut some lines, move some of this around a little bit, and obviously get some more bio in there. I do have some cycled media on the other side that you can't really see. And then we need our outlet to come so that we're not like this anymore, but for now that works. Weir's working just fine. So driftwood, it'll sink eventually, but we're gonna get there, guys. and we're gonna keep building this video and showing you as it goes. So check back in a bit.